This is the Turfway Park Report for Thursday, January 18th, 2018. 8 races on the car. The temperature at first post is 29 degrees, and of course the polytrack is fast. Tonight's first race is a claimant event for the fillies and mares who have not won 2 races since last January 18th. The distance is 1 mile. Morning line favorite, 18-time winner, number 5, Rob and John's Girl with Petey Prentice.
And they are off. Apple's Last Chance was quickest into stride. Now it's 18-time winner Robin John's Girl being a hard hustle to press the pace there. Up to the outside, Classic Arch is a 3-wide third. Patsy M, first off the claim, has spun out 4 wide in the 4th position. Meanwhile, Our Ruth has raced up into 5th, saving all the ground on the run of the first turn. Then a link for the back, Hermosa Valquera settles along in the 6th position up on the outside. That is TA's Bay. Then a length and a half further back, racing to the inside is Would Not Mind as they head up the backstretch. In comes Taliaferro County, and about 7 or 8 lengths further back to Chez Monsoif, who's last, and about 15 lengths off the pace, and they're not going very fast. In fact, the first quarter was just 26 seconds. So Apple's Last Chance, through some very soft fractions, shows the way by the half-mile pole, still by 3 parts of a length. Robin John's Girl, the 9-time Polycheck winner, is second. Now here comes Taliaferro County trying to slide through along the fence, but she's hemmed in by both Our Roof and a Classic Arch. And now Hermosa Vaquera switches to the 4 path and is moving well on that far turn run, and Would Not Mind, and Periutes is closing in, is going to have to get some racing luck because she's racing in between horses with nowhere to go through a half and 50 seconds flat. It's Apple's Last Chance. Still shows the way. Now Taliaferro County is going to try to split horses as she comes to engage through 3/4 and 1/16 flat, and they run at the top of the stretch. Apple's Last Chance has been there every step through some soft fractions, but Taliaferro County looks to turn the heat up to the outside, and these two will dispute it with a 1/8 of a mile to go. Running on from the backfield, Patsy M and also Would Not Wind, and even Chez Monsoif is finishing with interest, but by the 16th pole, Apple's Last Chance is tenacious and fighting back. Taliaferro County pressing past. Taliaferro County wins it by a long neck. Apple's Last Chance was second. Patsy M third, tight for 4th between Would Not Mind and Hermosa Vaquera.
And number 3, Taliaferro County gets all the late money, goes off as post-time favorite, and gets the job done, gets up right on the wire to win for owner Robert Hunt, trainer Donald Hunt, and Coco Murgia was in the irons. Number 3, Taliaferro County returns $6.40, $4, and $2.60. Finishing second, number 1, Apple's Last Chance. Third, number 11, Patsy M. And fourth, number 6, Hermosa Vaquera. The exacta, $149.60. The try, $546.40. Superfecta, $9,872 even. Running time for the 1 mile was 1:43 flat. Tonight's second race is a claimant event for the maidens. Maiden claimer, $7,500, the distance 1 mile and 16th. Scratch 6, Mizzing Fraser. Late jockey change for the 10 to Malcolm Franklin. And morning line favorite from the Wesley Ward Barn, number 5, Slow Hand with Julio Garcia.
And they are off. Cincinnati stumbled at the starting gate in his last. First Exchange reaching on out for the lead. Also through from between horses, Night Gallery being a hard hustle to prompt the pace there. Up on the outside, it's Lucky's Fantasy moves a closer third. Give All Cash is 4th. Anfield out in the 5 path while racing 5th. Even further out, Pappy on the Rocks took the worst of it. It's taken a very wide angle into the run of the first turn. Meanwhile, Union Rate has advanced a couple of positions and now has raced up into 4th as they took the first quarter in 25 seconds flat. After that stumble at the start, Cincinnati now has 1 horse beat, racing 12 lengths off the lead, and that is Are You Feeling Lucky? They straighten up for the backstretch run. It's First Exchange and Night Gallery. These two will dictate the terms as they have just about 5 furlongs to go. 2 lengths for the back. Lucky's Fantasy races a closer third now. A length for the back. Up on the outside, Pappy on the Rocks. Right towards his inside is Give All Cash. Meanwhile, Union Rate continues to save all the ground while racing in 6th. Then 3 lengths for the back. Slow Hand is being asked to quicken from Julio there as they took the half in 49 and 1, and they run on to the far turn. Well, that's all for First Exchange, and now it's Lucky's Fantasy who takes over the lead. Night Gallery still right there. These two are first and second. 4 lengths for the back. Union Rate has raced up into third. Now it's go time. Slow Hand and Julio Garcia is coming on from a 4th through 3/4 in 1:14 and 3, and they run at the top of the stretch, and Lucky's Fantasy has shaken clear. Lucky's Fantasy off the turn by 4. Now Slow Hand has raced up into the second position and is gaining ground on the leader as they are outside the 8th pole, and just like that, here comes Slow Slow Hand up to engage and up on by. Slow Hand and Julio Garcia just from Lucky's Fantasy, who's game back in second. 3 lengths for the back. Racing in third is Union Rate. They're in the final 16th and coming back on the inside. Coming back up on the inside, it's Lucky's Fantasy who gets up to win it. Re-rallies, defeating the favorite who's have to settle for second for the third straight time at 4-5.
Number 9, Lucky's Fantasy, took over the lead turn for home, got past and re-rallied to get up right on the square to win it. Lucky's Fantasy breaks maiden for owner Bruce Murphy and Southwest Racing Stables. Gennaro Garcia is the winning trainer and Petey Prentice was the winning jockey. The winner, 25-28, 25-20. Second was the favorite, number 5, a Slow Hand, finishing third, number 3, Union Rate, and fourth, the 7, Cincinnati. The exacta, $67. The try, $315.60. The super, $2,990.40. And the daily double 3 and 9, $178.60. Running time for the mile and 16th, 1 minute 50 and 1. Tonight's third race is a claiming event for the fillies and mares, which have never won 2. The claiming tag $5,000, the distance 6 1/2 furlongs. Scratch numbers 1, 7, and 14. The 13 draws in, does run, while the morning line favorite, number 12, Lil Pom-Pom, gets the services of Victor LeBron.
They are off. She's a Cattail was quickest in stride. Promise Me Snow's off the gate in good order as well. Through from between horses comes Tasmanian Angel. Right to her inside. Now Doodle splitting horses imitates underneath her. Well bunched on the run down the backstretch as they have about 5 furlongs to go. And through from the inside, Doodles now comes to challenge. She's a Cattail. These two are first and second. Then 3.5 lengths further back. Tasmanian Angel settles along in third. Right to her inside. Imitate is fourth. Now Princess Heart moves a closer fifth as they pass the half-mile pole and run to the far turn. Then a length further back. Promise Me Snow is about 7 lengths off the lead. Underway from the backfield. Here comes Tis Beauty. The first quarter was 24 seconds flat. Round in the far turn. Doodle's the one to catch. Here's Tasmanian Angel in the pink silks up to the outside. From between horses, She's a Cattail. Down on the inside, Imitate is getting a ground-saving trip by Utsi. And now there goes Lil Pom-Pom out in the four-path as they run to the top of the stretch, the half-mile, 47 and 4. And Doodle's the one to run down. Here's Tasmanian Angel up to the outside. On the extreme outside, Lil Pom-Pom is gobbling up ground, about 150 yards left to go. Tasmanian Angel forging to the front. Lil Pom-Pom trying to get by her, but not doing so. Tasmanian Angel's going to win 3 parts of a length for George Leonard. Lil Pom-Pom was second. New Blue Cat from last ran on to be third. Princess Heart was fourth in 122 and 1.
Number 6, Tasmanian Angel, rallies from well off the pace to get up to win and pull the side upset for owner Luis Quevedo. Trainer George Leonard III and Cesar Ordaz was the winning jockey. Tasmanian Angel returns $27.40, $6 for 60. Finishing second, number 12, Lil Pom-Pom. Third, number 8, New Blue Cat. And fourth was the 2, Princess Heart. The 6-12 exacta, $74.20. Trifecta, $556.90. The daily double, $268 even. The superfecta, $9,638.40. Running time, 122 and 1. Tonight's fourth race is a claimant event for 4-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races in the last calendar year. The distance, 1 mile. Scratch 3, determined Braden. Number 5, Liam Bruno, will be ridden by Victor Balon. The morning line favorite at 6-5, number 7, Disorderly Conduct, carrying the yellow and blue silks of Kendall Hansen.
They're off. Disorderly Conduct was quick and stride. Also, Blade Runner with a clean beginning today, and now from between those two, there goes the class dropper Liam Bruno. Up from the outside, the Indiana-bred Easy Doer from that 12 gate will try to clear, but is being stretched by both Blade Runner and Liam Bruno on to the run that clubhouse turn. 6.5 furlongs to go. Up on the outside, Easy Doer to dictate the terms with Liam Bruno and Blade Runner. These three will head up the backstretch. First quarter wasn't all that fast, 25 and 2. Then a margin of 3 lengths. Disorderly Conduct races now in the 4th position. Mr. Unanonymous to his inside in 5th. Then a length for the back. Brile here, Baron races about 6.5 off the lead. Then as a margin of 4 back to Sky Blue Magnolia. Hello People races the inside of him. Then 3.5 further lengths back to Owl Creek, and the 16-time winner Ghost Walking has 1 horse beat, and that is the late running Tachi. Half mile was 48 and 3/5 seconds. Onto the far turn. Blade Runner shows the way by a link. Easy Doer being ridden to keep pace. Now there goes Disorderly Conduct, cut loose by LeBron and is closing in and about to take over second. 4 lengths further back. Leon Bruno starts to backpedal in fifth, running on from the backfield. Sky Blue Magnolia in tandem with Owl Creek, and also Tachi's underway as they run around the turn, 3/4, 114 flat, and they run at the top of the stretch. Blade Runner will turn them on down. Here's Disorderly Conduct, the big favorite, up to the outside. Now pokes that nostril in front. An eighth of a mile to go, and Disorderly Conduct has found the lead. Blade Runner in all-out pursuit, trying to hold second. In fact, as Owl Creek is bearing down, and from last, Tachi is closing in well in the final 16th of a mile. Disorderly Conduct on the class drop is going to win here. Victory number 10 for Disorderly Conduct, wins it by 2.5. Owl Creek was second. Tachi was third, tight for fourth between Blade Runner and Sky Blue Mongolia.
And it was the favorite, number 7, Disorderly Conduct, stalks the pace and kicks it into top gear, turning for home, and draws away to pick up lifetime victory number 10 on the class drop. The winner owned by Kendall Hansen, trained by Mike Maker, and Victor LeBron, the winning jockey. The winner, 340, 260, and 260. Second, number 1, Owl Creek. Third, the 8, Tachi. Fourth, the 2, Blade Runner. Exacta, 83.40. The try, $321.30. Super, $3,339.40. The daily double, $48.20. And the pick 3, $383.60. Running time for the 1 mile, 1:41 and 3. Tonight's fifth race is a wide-open $8,000 down to $7,000 claimant event for 4-year-olds and up. The distance 6.5 furlongs. Jockey change on the 1 to Ty Kennedy. Scratch 3 and 8. Morning line favorite. Even money on the morning line, number 9, Bresno, in search of 3 straight wins here at Turfway.
In the second position, 3 wide. There goes Colbyville, who is now third. Enlisted Man races just to the inside of the favorite, Bresno, who's back in fifth, about 3 lengths off the lead. Then a margin of 6, back to Mykonos, through from the inside. Here goes Costa Mesa. Then a margin of 4, back to Geez Wally, and then a length for the back to Fawn as they enter the far turn, the first quarter, 24 seconds flat. Perpetrator, just to the outside of Saintsboro. These two match strides about a half length in front of Colbyville, who comes to the attack to the outside third. Bresno is being asked to quicken there from a fourth. Enlisted Man, all dressed up with nowhere to go, was bottled up into fifth, but is full of run. Meanwhile, here comes Mykonos, cut loose to the outside, the half, 46 and 4, and they race to the head of the lane, and Perpetrator the one to run down. Perpetrator has the lead, but here's the ominous presence of Bresno, who's bearing down to the outside inside the final Florence furlong. And Bresno overhauling the pace setter, and Bresno in the final 16th is drawing away. Bresno, now a 13-time synthetic winner and a perfect 3 for 3 at Turfway. Wins by a length and a half. Perpetrator was second. Enlisted Man in a troubled trip was third in 119 and 1.
And number 9, Bresno, now a perfect 3 for 3 at Turfway as the favorite gets the job done to pick up lifetime victory number 13 for owner Jerry Carden and Kim Hammond, the trainer Kim Hammond, and Malcolm Franklin up top for the winning ride. The favorite, 320, 240, 210. Second, number 4, Perpetrator. Third, number 1, Enlisted Man. Finishing fourth to 10, Mike Konos. The exacta, $16. The try, $44.20. Super, $328 even. The rolling double, $5.40. The pick 3, $54.30. The pick 4, $524.60. And the 50-cent pick 5 was hit, $848.55. Running time for the 6.5 furlongs, 119 and 1. Tonight's sixth race is an allowance event for the fillies and mares, which have never won two, the distance 1 mile. Jockey change on the 1A to Johnny McKee, scratch the 6, Gem Rose, and the favorite on the morning line, number 5, Trivial, for Anthony Hamilton.
They are off. Never grow old. A winter or nose leaving the starting gate. She recovered, but she is last. On to the clubhouse turn. It's Billboard. Up to the outside, a Rocket Girl. These two hook up early. Then a length and a half further back, Chasing Car settles along the rail in third. Trivial, the big favorite, hard held while racing fourth, just about 3.5 lengths off of the lead. 2 lengths further back to Rossini Sunrise, and after that stumble at the start, Never Grow Old is last 7 lengths off the lead. They walk the quarter 26 seconds flat. It's Rocket Girl. She's getting out a bit down the back stretch, but still shows the way 3 parts of length. Now Billboard comes to engage to her outside in second. Trivial, under stout restraint, continues to race about 4 lengths off the lead. Now she's moved up into third. Chasing Cars rides the rail while fourth. A length further back to Rossini Sunrise, and Never Grow Old after that poor start is last. The half 50 seconds flat. Onto the far turn, where they're chasing Rocket Girl. She's still being pressured by Billboard. And now Trivial is being asked to quicken now, and she moves into third and moves wide for the drive. Whip comes out on Chasing Cars, and still nothing yet from Never Grow Old, who's racing with that head way high while racing last. Round in the far turn, they still got to get to Rocket Girl. Rocket Girl and Gabe Lagunas arrives to the top of the lane with a 2-length lead through 3/4 in a soft 1:14.3, and she turns them on down 2 to the good. Trivial, now the whip comes out. She's wondering about in second. Billboard races third. Never Grow Old has moved up into fourth as they're in the final Florence furlong. And upset maybe lurking here. Rocket Girl still showing the way. Trivial in all-out pursuit, but she's not going to get to her. Rocket Girl walks the dog to victory. She wins by 2 at 10-1. The favorite Trivial was second. Billboard third. Tight for fourth. It was either Rossini Sunrise or Never Grow Old.
Number 4, Rocket Girl, controls the tempo up top and has enough in reserve to hang on. Number 4, Rocket Girl pulls the upset for owners Barrett, partners in Dan Barrett, trained by Troy Newton and Gabe Lagunas with that well-rationed ride. The winner, 2260, 865.80. Finishing second, number 5, the favorite Trivial. Third one, Billboard. Fourth, the 1A, Rossini Sunrise. Exacta, 71.20. The try, $92. Daily double, $90 even, and the pick 3, $45.50. Running time for the 1 mile, 1:40 and 3. Tonight's 7th race is a maiden special weight for the maiden fillies and mares. They'll go 6 furlongs. Scratch number 3, Moment of Triumph. Jockey change on the 4, Go Stellaire to Johnny McKee. Morning line favorite, number 11, Leisure with Ty Kennedy.
They're off. Shima was quick into stride, also quick into stride. Bel Canto with a clean break today, and threw from between horses both Eloquent Moment and Street Love. These 4 head up the backstretch, a length in front of Ethel Ether, the favorite, who settles along in 5th. Through from between horses. There goes Tis a Temper. Tis a Temper tugging hard against LeBron has pulled him out of the saddle and racing up to the outside to contend for the lead now. So well bunched. The top 7 covered by just about 4 lengths through a first quarter, 23 and 4. It's Street Love racing to the outside of Eloquent Moment. These 2 fillies are a length in front of Schema, who rides the rail while third. Tis a Temper has moved up into 4th. And now Ethel Ether, hard held by Oots, up on the outside. There goes Bel Canta. And now Leisure in the Orange Silks is moving about in the 6th path, but moving well on that far turn run as they pass the quarter mile pole, the half in 47 and 3. And there goes Leisure, the chestnut with the white blaze on the far outside, who comes to tackle Tis a Temper. Down along the inside, Street Love, way out wide. One Lovely Storm, the big long shot as they're in the final Florence furlong. Leisure trying to overhaul Tis a Temper, who's battling back to the inside. Leisure to the outside, Tis a Temper to the inside. Late on the scene, Go Stellaire as they race down towards a line photo. I believe goes to Leisure to the outside of Tis a Temper. Then came Go.
Leisure coming into the barn of Ben Colebrook via Woodbine. Gets the maiden break in performance here in the first Turfway start. Owned by Stone Wreath Farm of Darrell and Lindy Brown. Number 11, Leisure, daughter of Harlan's Holiday, wins and returns $9, $440, $320. Second, number 7, Tis a Temper. Third, the 1, Schema. And fourth, the 4, Go Stellaire. Exacta, $43.80. The try, $338.20. Superfecta, $3,680 even. The daily double, $95.60. And the pick 3 was worth $260.90. Running time for the 6 panels, 1:14 and 2. Tonight's 8th and final is a claimant event for 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 lifetime. The claiming tag $7,500, the distance 6 1/2 furlongs. Jockey change for the 9, Kiss My Note to Victor LeBron, scratch 13 and 14. Morning line favorite, number 2, Preemptive Strike, looking to give trainer Ben Colebrook the late daily double. Number 3, Red, Blue, and True broke sharp and never looked back. Pulls the slight upset for owner-trainer William Duvall. Malcolm Franklin up top for his second victory on this Thursday card. Red, Blue, and True, $30.80, $15.60, $7.80. Finishing second, number 8, Royal Ghost. Third, number 9, Kiss My Note. Fourth, number 12, Giovanti. And fifth, number 2, Preemptive Strike. Exacta, $219.60. Try, $804.70. Super, $5,701.40. The Daily Double, $128.20. Pick 3, $1,437.60. Pick 4, $1,280.70. No winners in the high five. Carryover of nearly $1,800. The running time for the nightcap, 6 1/2 furlongs, was timed 1:19 flat. Well, that wraps it up for this Thursday, January 18th edition of the Turfway Park Report. From all of us here at the track, thanks for tuning in.